Hey, I'm Meg, and I'm going to show you how to make my cupcake Christmas tray. I've already made my vanilla cupcake recipe, the mini ones. You're going to need about 65 to 70 of these cupcakes, and I just pulled them out of the freezer. It's much easier to assemble and put your cupcakes on the tree when they're frozen. I also made a batch of my cupcake buttercream, and I colored it green. The secret to getting it this color is obviously adding green and add a few drops of brown and you'll get the perfect Christmas tree color. So I'm going to start putting these little cupcakes on the tree with a toothpick. Very simple. Just put your toothpick into the cupcake. You want to start at the bottom of the tree and just wedge the toothpick in. Love doing this for a party because it's super simple. It's not like when you make a cake and you put it out and you have to cut it and you have mess and clean up. Put this out, everyone can help themselves, and you have no cleanup. Also, if you're going to a party and you bring this, you're gonna look like such a rock star, and it's super simple to do. I'm just gonna continue putting these cupcakes on the tray. You wanna make sure you start at the base and you go around, and as you move up, you kind of put the next level of cupcakes in between the bottom two. Just stagger them so they're balanced, and we're naturally going to have space. So later, after we ice them, we can stick in decorations like gumdrops and sprinkles. All right, now I'm just going to put the last few cupcakes on my tray. And now I'm going to start icing them. I have a piping bag with a star tip. You want to start at the bottom of the tray. You want to make sure when you're icing this tree that you use a really stiff cupcake buttercream, not like an Italian meringue buttercream, because you want this to basically harden up so everything stays in place. And I would suggest doing this no more than 2 days in advance for your party because you want these cupcakes to stay fresh. And store it in the fridge, and the day of your party, pull it out. That's the beauty of this icing. You can put it out and it'll sit out all day and it will not budge. This is also a really great project to do if you have kids. Get them involved. Kids love getting involved in the kitchen. I know I did when I was little, especially the part with mixing colors, and they can get all messy, and the decorating, sticking sprinkles and candies on anywhere. Let them be creative. All right, now that I've iced all my cupcakes, I'm going to put a good dollop of this icing on top of the tray. This is going to help my star stick to the tray. And I also want to mention, I have mine on a cake stand here, but if you're going to a party, if you're transporting this anywhere, and you want to put this on any sort of platter or like a cake cardboard that you may cover with foil, put a good amount of cupcake icing under the tray and stick it to whatever base you're using. This way, it doesn't fall down on you. So now is when I start going into all these little gaps, and you can put some icing, just if there's any big holes. And now is the fun part, the decorating. So I got some little gumdrops here. And once again, using a toothpick, and you're just going to go in and stick them in wherever you have gaps. Other thing I got for this tree they're called dragées. They're like fancy sprinkles. I have gold ones, and they're kind of like little ornaments for the tray. And I like sticking them in the center of each cupcake just to make it look fancy. And they're totally edible, and you can get them at any local craft store. I also bought some M&Ms. Just another good thing to just stick in the middle. And this is the part when you can really get creative and just go crazy. You could do anything you'd like to this tray. I think the more you put on it, the better it looks, but that's just my opinion. And once you get all these decorations on, I have some little stars that I cut out. I just like to keep adding different colors to the tray as you go along. And I made one big star for the top of our tray. Add a fondant. So cute. So, there it is. Have fun with it, making your own tree. Remember to zhuzh it up and enjoy.